endlessly searching for an original soul.
What's up, kitty?
Snow?
Yeah, jumped on my lap. What do
Oh.
you want? Stupid.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, okay. It's not the two. We can't do that stupid joke again.
Oh, that would have been funny. Yeah, no, it's the forensics guy.
Iva, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities.
I was the killer.
Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
There's proof that I think there's video proof that the mother purchased it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they said
Iva,
they had her
are
on
you sure that
camera.
Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
Yeah, that's a little too convenient,
So it
isn't
was
it?
definitely Ota who drove it here.
No, it's a convenience store.
Why are you stating the obvious?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Iva connected to the N system server and began a research. Dang it! I'm an adult.
You were trying to get through that without laughing.
I was trying very hard.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Oh.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. it's
Or
very
he's
strange.
driving her around.
Maybe.
Maybe it was
he's
the receptionist. Big
Maybe
boobs.
it's a polar bear.
The driver's a polar bear. Somebody in the chat just said.
It's not a costume.
Give me a second. No, that's just Attila. Okay. It's just Attila telling me something.
Mm-hmm.
Means someone's gonna die. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Oh God!
Oh dear unholy Jesus.
I don't know who the voice actor is, but bravo, good sir.
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
What?
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
Would this be
There we
considered racist if this is not a Japanese game?
I think slightly, yeah.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
Can we say something about the receptionist? Receptionist desk. Ah, remember.
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio.
Who the fuck
I
is
was
that voice
informed that
actor?
the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Sir, your accent just does not fit your look, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that, but it doesn't. He looks like Mickey Rooney and
Yeah, he does. He looks like Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
The fuck, man.
Is this supposed to be like how This joke probably works a bit better in Japanese if they're doing what I think they're doing, because there's fuck,
It's supposed to be like the fact that the dub actors always sound way too like different than the people actually saying the words.
That, and there's a place in Japan, and it's not Okinawa. There's a certain island where they consider them like the country accent compared to the rest of Japan. And the people from there don't notice the accent, but everybody else does, type of thing. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be that's what the joke was in Japan, or if this is just something that we're thinking too much. Is it Osaka? I can never remember which place it is.
I have no idea.
Before I arrived at Lemniscate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Oh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Bitch!
Old hag.
You douche.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
I hate the accent.
Yeah.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry!
You're
I must admit,
cab.
I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that.
I'm a cop.
In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen
psychic.
following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there. While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
So that means Iris had to be either Iris or somebody else had to be the one driving.
I'm still calling it that it was Iris.
Seems to be pointing that way.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow, but I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At
This guy's the most
12:25
like
a.m.,
cooperative
the old
witness.
hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends.
This man is perfect.
The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired.
Somebody's
I
saying,
lost
could
sight
this
of the van in
mean...
the Ariake warehouses.
Somebody's saying, could the bodyguard that we've seen before be the bear? Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense now.
Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses.
Okay, in the Japanese audio of the game, he speaks in a Setsugu dialect instead of a British accent shown in the English audio. I wonder if this must be the closest that we would have to that, then.
I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Yes.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Sajima?
And again, we go
Why
back
did
to
the van
him.
go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Uh-oh.
Should we say thank you? Oh, alright, fine. Fuck off. Thanks for your info. We're gonna get killed by Sojima.
Probably. I mean, we already did put a bullet through his head in another playthrough.
There's a couple of different dialects. It's like, I found out Italians, depending on where they live, they don't understand each other.
That's true.
Which is always funny.
Even if they live right next to each other, sometimes they don't understand each other.
There's no one here.
It's just angry yelling.
Indeed.
It's like Germans.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
This is
Let's
so
go
a trap.
inside.
Bad idea.
Yep.
There's somebody like covered in mud in there or something, so like we can't see him.
Babbity boobity. Exactly.
Bibbidi boobidi. Bobbidi bibbidi.
You're speaking the language of your people.
Hey, Iba. Do you smell something funny?
You
Like a
are aware
corpse?
that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Scan.
Oh, right.
Scan, you fucking stupid thing.
There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
There's a dead body.
Is there something inside?
Oh god.
Maybe,
Is it
but the opening
Sojima's
is
body
covered by a
parts?
metal plate.
The lid is
Oh.
fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Break
Can't
the
you just
damn
break-
thing.
I was gonna say, break the
Then,
vase.
as is standard procedure,
Oh, we can x-ray it. Yeah, no, that's Sojima's corpse!
Oh god!
Inside the vase.
Iris is going for a
What the-
hitter here.
What the hell,
destroy the
man?
vase.
Got it.
Holy
Those are human
shit!
body parts. I think that's his face.
Where are the bodyguards?
That's a good question.
Are there any more vases around? You could have just broken it with a mallet or something. That works too.
Oh god, that's just a mess of something. Yeah, no, that's Sojima. And he's missing an eyeball!
So Sajima?
Where's his bodyguards?
Jesus Christ! Somebody murdered him and put him inside of a vase and sealed it.
Somebody
I mean-
killed the shit out of him.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really care that he's dead.
It's
It's
kind of
just
funny.
hilarious. That it's just, well, it's so satisfying the way it was done.
Hanging scroll. I do like his I do like the walls and stuff though.
This is bad on so many levels. Do we have to scan the body now?
It's not giving me the choice to do that.
Yeah. Chair. Anything in the cabinets? Maybe? No.
I was trying to look up because I was expecting her to hang from the ceiling like a ninja.
Is it, well, can you look up further?
No, this is as far as it'll let me look. I was trying to because I would have fallen off my chair laughing. What do you want me to look at here?
Is there something like
That is the
small
head
over
of
there?
Sojima.
And that's his
Left
dick
eye is
rolling
hollowed
away.
out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Well, this trail's gone fucking cold pretty quick.
Oh, I'm still calling it Iris. We have no idea what happened to her.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
He looks very fucking dark.
He's also been marinating in his own juices.
Okay, fair enough.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
My god, he was keeping us busy.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital.
Oh, it's her mom then.
They have not
So,
moved.
no, they just said...
That means Ota,
was in
Mayumi,
police
and Iris
custody.
couldn't possibly have committed
No,
the
Iris
crime.
is in ICU.
Assuming that this is the work of
Yeah.
a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of
Oh,
suspects.
you mean her mom, not
Yeah,
the-
Iris is
Mayumi and
mom.
Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
The fuck,
Right.
man?
Man, the bangable mom's the villain.
By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No
They're all dead.
bodyguards, no housekeepers.
They're dead.
I do not know.
They're all dead.
Does So have family?
So Sajima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
And banged every hooker he can find.
No, just...
In all the jars, I wish it gave us the chance to look.
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
We have issues, man.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Sajima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sajima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why
I swear to God, if he's the murderer
I
in
can
this
answer your
timeline.
questions when I get back to Abyss.
He already killed us once.
No, he tried
Date,
to.
what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, get the fuck out of Dodge.
No, there's something I need to do.
See?
If that taxi driver
Automatic?
was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then,
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Oh my god, is this even gonna work though?
This
You
is gonna
think
be
Pooter,
fucked up.
Pooter, whatever, he would not want to do this to her.
Endlessly searching for an original